This comeback is personal because it's an apology to myself, an apology to my coaches, an apology to all the people that I let down in my last fight by not pushing myself to be the greatest that I can be. I'm going to show you guys a different person and a different fighter this fight. That I promise. My name is Alex, aka Mase, MALiCE Epstein. I fight at 135 and I am 24 years old. We're 7 weeks out from the fight now, and I feel good. I think my last fight, I was trying really hard to convince myself that I felt good. And I really wasn't sure because it was my first time stepping into that sort of scenario. Coming back now, I feel, more than anything, I feel confident. You know, I feel strong, I feel powerful. Like, I always feel like a certain level of confidence, but here, like, I feel like I have one goal, one initiative. Like, there is no second option, there is no lose, there is no anything but win here for me.
What is the most beautiful part about fighting? What is it?
Destroying somebody.
Yes. Being able to understand that this man could punch me as hard as he could, and I could stay relaxed, and I could find it. Understanding that, understanding the beauty of being able to manipulate this man when he's going hard is the most beautiful part about fighting. Yeah. Fighting isn't done because it's like tough for tough. Fighting is done like understanding, being able to be calm under those moments. Same thing when you're grappling, when you're doing anything. Understanding that it's about saying relax and fighting, going on what's happening, you know? Yeah. I want you guys to work a lot in fakes, right? Not just doing fakes. I'm looking. See how you get him to bite. If he ain't biting, you're not faking. So this drill is not just about touching. This drill is about making a fake. And if the cool part is, as I'm in there making a fake, punch me in the face. If he punches me, I'm fucked up, but I can't be scared of it. Does that make sense? You guys are like, if he touches me, I'm gonna die. It's not like that. If he touches you, he touches you. It's part of the game, right? I see. He releases. Back up. Now it's it. Does that make sense? Yeah. I use my first strike to get me this position. I took my first strike to go back out. I gotta read through the whole thing. I took the first strike. He kicks. I took the first strike. He backed up. I took the first strike to see if I get it. And now if he even takes, now I have to start just pushing angles and stuff, right? But you use that first strike to get it. I look, use your first strike to get out. Right. Right? Use your first strike as a rangefinder.
It's my favorite thing to do. Keeps me out of trouble. Keeps my mind organized. Keeps me disciplined and just like ready to do whatever like life has to throw at me. Like it just keeps me sharp. I've probably been training competitively for about 3 years now, but I've done martial arts pretty much my whole life. You know, started off with like little shit like I did like karate and shit like when I was really young, like Kempo, and after that I started doing like boxing and stuff, and then I actually when I was younger I started training with Danny at the UFC gym here in Hoboken before it closed, and when I decided I was interested in trying to pursue a career in MMA, I hit up Danny and he had his own gym, so I came by and I've just been here since.
Yes, he's going, he's avoiding your left kick, he's going towards your right hand. Throw the left kick again, throw the left kick again. Yes, beautiful, do it again. And when you start getting to the opposite way, you start throwing your right hand when you throw a cobra commit. Watch, there it is, he's there, watch, he's putting himself there. Throw the right hand, yep. Nope. Not that. I told this to Alex when he was sparring you, just so you know. So I go, every time you step forward, I realize you went stiff. 1, 2. So I told Alex, keep setting up the left kick. Boom. What way were you moving?
To this left.
Perfect. So you kept on going here. Boom. You kept on going here, right? And then you kept on coming here. Now when you started rushing, rush this way. Touch me. Where did you run into?
Right to the throat.
In my right hand. I made you run into my right hand.
Right.
So do you guys, when you think, you guys, sparring is not stupid. Sparring is not just going and going back. You have to realize when you're doing what to the person. He's getting better. Like, I think he's definitely getting better. We still got to work on a few things that he's doing, but I think he's getting. He listened more that round. Like sometimes he just listens. Like he listened a lot more that round, and he just got to start seeing things a little more, like more relaxed, more looser, more looser. He like tenses up a little bit, but we're working. He'll be ready for the fight.
Everybody's got something that they have in life. You know, I never really felt like I had anything that was my own. Fighting is something that I have that I know, like, I can always strive to be better at and achieve new heights. It's something that I have that nobody can take away from me, that I am a fighter.
This time around, my style is really gonna be try and be elusive on my toes. You know, I like pressing that forward because it makes me feel like I control the pace of the fight when I do that. More kicks for this one, more mixing up the levels, more takedowns. Just really just being an MMA fighter is what I want my style to ultimately be, is just someone who can really just mix everything together and you never really know what's like coming next.
I think Alex is still developing his style. I think it's the second amateur fight, and I still don't think he himself like really like has a style yet. I think he's coming through. He's developed a lot since his first fight, so you will see a different Alex going in there, 100%. Alex from his last fight to now, like something clicked. He's looking the best he's looked so far. You'll see as he gets better. He's adding his punches, his kicks, his takedowns are all coming together. We're working on his floor game a little bit, but overall, hopefully he'll be a complete fighter when he gets there. I go jab first. 1, 2, 3. I go down, right? And I'm gonna hit. This is we're gonna hit, and I'm gonna just watch. I'm gonna push him. 1, 2, 3, stop. Does that make sense? No, that was set up, Alex. That was set up, Alex. Oh! Can't top, Alex! Nice. No, Alex, keep fighting, Alex! Nice. Get him respect the punches. Alex, you're just shooting scared again, please. I don't know why you used to shoot so scared. Come on. Alex. Bravo single is gonna give you a double. Yep.
Yeah, keep with it. Drive.
Again.
Nice.
We get something.
Set it up.
Set it up though. Don't just shoot.
Let's get it back. Take it back.
Good. Stay with it.
Keep going.
Yep. Get the leg. Get the other leg. Get the other leg.
Keep coming.
Come on. Take down.
Like yesterday, I don't see it.
No, I was here yesterday. It was here.
Painful or no?
Oh, super pain. Super pain.
You don't train?
I've drained it 6 times already. I'm gonna go home and drain it right now.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm training. I'm in fight camp, so I can't give it time to heal. I can't wait for it to fix itself. So. How long ago did I get it? I think this is about 2 weeks old now, maybe. As an MMA fighter, you kind of know that it's like, yeah, this is a sport that's highly detrimental to your physical health. So that's kind of just like one of the concessions that you make when you sign up for something like this. So I would say even before I had these injuries, nah, it was just like, if you love it, you love it. That shit's just kind of like something that comes with it. You have to love every aspect of it. For me, this is my something. This is the thing that I know keeps me pushing through. So, you know, the injuries and the pain, that's like a really small price to pay for, you know, pretty much the best part of my life. So. Danny, to me, I mean, on the surface, he's my coach. He is one of my closest friends. Danny is very much someone who I consider as one of the few people who really helped me get my life together. I often look at him as someone who saved my life. I look at him that way. I look at Tony that way, you know, and Tony Riddle. Those are two people who really helped me get my life on track and better myself and strive for my own personal growth. We have like a dynamic where it's like, you know, he's real old school, you know, he's got that like tough exterior. He teaches me a lot through tough love, which is something that I really respect. And he's a figure that I look up to, and is someone who is essentially a part of what I call like a council, like someone who you want their advice, you want their opinion, you want their approval. You know, like people who you can have around you, who are good people, who you can trust to tell you the truth and to tell you things for your benefit.
So when you have fun, you lighten up, you go with your friends, you try new things. You always try the moves of the day. Like you just play, who cares? You get caught, you get caught. But as you start getting ready, you should start sparring hard, because it happened to me too. One time I was just having fun out there sparring, having fun. Then I went to a fight. I'll never forget, this guy caught me with a overhand right. And I was like, whoa, what the hell just happened? I went into pure defensive mode, like trying to get this guy in my guard as quick as I could, because I was like, you gotta learn how to get hit, and you also gotta learn how to play. So I think they both have different fighters right now. I hear them saying all the time, like, "Oh, no, hard sparring is gone. Hard part, no, you shouldn't spar hard." No, you need to know that you're going into a fight. It's like you're going to wrestle. If you watch the wrestling mentality, they wrestle until like jiu-jitsu, everyone steps it up. So I do think you gotta spar hard, but at the same time, I do think you gotta learn. So like the way you learn is by going light and stuff. So it depends. That's why throughout weeks we progress. Like each one of them has to fight. Like I can tell them each one of them what I wanted to work on. So I can't have all three of them fight exactly the same way. Yeah, there you go. Finally, look how much nicer that was.
Good. Good, Dan. It's flowing. Let's go. Good boys. Let's go. 30 seconds. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go right now. Yes, sir. Get him, man. Yes, sir. Good, Dan.
Mace,
Get
push.
him on.
Activity, Mace.
Let's
Come on.
go.
Dig in.
Hands up, boys.
Press forward, Mace.
Good.
Dig in. 10 seconds.
Don't let him out of that corner. Move, guys. Face, Alex, come on.
Press forward, Mace. Press forward, Mace.
Let's go.
Press forward. Press forward. Press.
Come on.
Press.
Sit down, Dan. Good.
You guys were faking, using movement, you guys were faking punching. It was actually a technical match, and you guys were actually both thinking there, which was a lot better. That's one of the better matches you guys had. It wasn't just winging and shooting and like, it was better for you guys. If someone starts pushing you, you guys stay in ground and push back. Does that make sense? When I mean push, it doesn't always mean that. So, when I mean push, I don't always mean push like push, punching and kicking. If someone's grabbing you and smushing you, you gotta stay your ground. You gotta push back, you gotta clinch hard. Like you cannot ever allow, so, stand up. If a man in the streets grabs you like this, grab me like that, hard, do you go, bro, leave me alone. Do you? Is that what you do? No, right? So when a man clinches me hard, clinch hard, right? When a man clinches, go again, right? Do I go? No, right? As soon as the man clinches, right? If I'm gonna start committing, we're seeing who's bullying. Does that make sense? Yeah, you push back. Does that make sense? And that's how trips come in. Like if you do MMA, that's how trips come in. He clinches, we start getting bang, and then we start bringing him back forward, right? Because he pushed back into me. So you guys, fighting is about momentum. He bullied you. You could never allow anyone to bully you. It's actually embarrassing. Do you guys understand what I'm saying right now?
Yes, sir. Sure.
You bully back, and then you push. And guess what? When you push the bully, you push him hard, and you push hard. Guess what the bully wants to do more again to you? Push harder. Yeah, guess what starts happening? Openings start happening now. Now that here comes your trips, they start running into things. You make a bully want to push harder. Someone pushes you, you get ready to stay your ground. That's it, guys. That's today's class. Great job.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job today.
That's something that I feel like a lot of people don't understand about fighting is you are constantly having to overcome yourself.
whether it be physically, like trying to, you know, like do cardio, like really hard cardio, and it's like you have to mentally push yourself, or maybe you're just not getting the technique, like you're not understanding it. You have to open your mind, you have to push yourself, you have to keep trying it, you know, willing yourself to, on a bad day when you're hurting and you don't feel like doing anything, willing yourself to go your hardest. It's all part of the game, it's part of the sport. There's a lot of reasons for why I chose to get into it, you know, some dark, some not. But like, I think ultimately fighting is that balance of both. Like, obviously you gotta have something fucking wrong with you to get into this shit. I mean, you're willingly getting in a ring to either get the shit kicked out of you or kick the shit out of someone else, and you do it on such a consistent basis. You know, you come in day after day, no matter how bad you get beaten the day before, you still gonna come in the next day. And those are things that I think are beautiful, and I really enjoy it because it does kind of allow the dark aspects of my mind to like be more free and to release, so that I don't always feel so dark on a regular basis. Because prior to me fighting, I would, you know, have a lot more darkness in my head and a lot more dark thoughts and, you know, things like that. I feel like fighting helps me regulate it a lot, and it really keeps me balanced as a person. Last time, like, I would feel so gassed, like, doing rounds.
Yeah, no, last time you
like,
were
exhausted.
Last time, if you would have seen this guy, Alex, he was dying on me. He was crying on me. He was like, I don't think I could do this. I was like, what? He was like, yeah.
Well, to be fair, like, that fight camp was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Like,
well, it was because you weren't in shape, and then it was time
well,
to step it up.
I wasn't in shape. I was like, I had just come, like, I'm telling you, dude, like, I had just come off of the worst week of, like, my training that I was just doing everything so poorly, everything wrong. And, like, 2 days later, I'm like, or Danny hits me up, he's like, I have a fight for you. Do you want it? The guy's like, the guys want to know. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. He was like, are you sure you want it? I was like, I don't know. What?
Back then,
Yes?
He wasn't like, the fight actually happened to be a good thing for him because he lost the fight, but
Yeah.
it's a real close fight split decision. But like back then, he thought he knew how to fight.
Yeah.
So like, he wasn't like really, everything I was explaining to him, he wasn't really like, he was getting it, but he wasn't really trying ever to put it into practice. I don't know, does that make sense? Like, I could have said, Alex, do this. He goes back to the same thing he's doing. Then he watched the video over and over and over. Now that's why if you watch the improvement, it's been so much. But because now he's accepting. Before he was not accepting. He's like, this is how I throw. This is how I do. And like,
It all comes out now. He sent me in there to teach me a lesson.
and Alex's improvement the past 3 weeks have been like big. Like before those 3 weeks, I was always like, even like going to, like when we started, I was like, all right, I'm gonna teach him how to. But no, he's showing up. He's showing up. He's performing. I think the hardest part about coaching is this, like, a lot of coaches think like, I have my game, right? I'm me. I move the way I move, me myself, right? Like me myself. I move a certain way. I have certain things that I do, right? And a lot of coaches expect me to like, all right, this is how I fight. Alex, this is how I'm gonna teach you how to fight. Like, you gotta imitate me completely, and it's wrong because we all have different talents and we all have different things that we like. So like, my job is to show you game plans and to show you why things work. Does that make sense? Like, I have to show you the right distance, how to do stuff, why they work, and blah, blah. And then in that thing, I got to realize your muscle types. Like, I might be more explosive than you. You might be longer than me. I can't base everything. My job is to show you where the things work, why they work, and how to put it together. I know I can't teach Alex, Dan, and Boris the same exact strategy because they all have complete different muscles. Complete different muscles. Alex could pick his shots a little bit more. He could pick his double if he fight. Like, if you, when he wants to, when he moves around, he's been finding that double leg off like when people are punching him. He also has his kicks and his punches are getting more explosive. Like, I think he has more whack, but he has to learn how to use it. His biggest problem is like he doesn't know how to use it sometimes. But he's getting better at it. He's developing his game. So today will be the last day of actually going. Then you have 72 hours. They say after 72 hours your body fully heals. So by Saturday, you peak. So like you take 72 hours just off, lighten the body, just stretch out, nothing hard, and 72 hours your body peaks. It becomes 100%.
I'm on weight. My weight's looking good. The opponent wanted to fight at 140 instead of 135, so we're doing catch weight. I was sitting at 145 for a little while, so I could lose the final 10 with the water cut. Now I'm back at 150 because we're doing it at 140 now, so we're good. We're on weight. We're ready to go.
Like they do like straight greens.
I've never done greens, but yeah, it should be okay if it's just greens. But are you sure it's just greens?
Yeah.
Alex, doesn't green juice have other?
Yes, the
stuff
ones
inside?
that they sell in stores
Yeah, I
and
was gonna
shit.
say,
I
like-
think they do.
But like
have other
no,
stuff.
there's this place called Purely Juiced. They do like they like list everything that's on it, and it's like it's only those things that they put in. Like I know it is because it's not sweet. It tastes like fucking greens. It tastes like shit.
So why are you getting one then?
Because it's healthy.
Just eat chicken and greens. I don't understand.
Well,
Eat
like,
chicken
there's
and greens.
extra-
Back then it was like the Wild West. Everybody had a secret technique. People were dying back then. I have friends that were like getting kidney stones because of so much dehydration and things. I know some people died over weight cutting. So like back then it was like trial and error. So now this generation now is a little bit easier because trial and error is already like everybody knows how to water load now, like everybody does. But back then water loading was like, oh shit, Alex, you know how to water load? Like you had to know, like not everybody knew how to do it. So like those coaches would be like, just do it. So it was like trial and error. So my weight cuts, to answer your question, were I never 100% came back. But now after working with Phil and stuff, like I got Phil to feel even better than what he has, because you learn.
Beginning of the camp, I felt really good about fighting. I felt excited. I felt like I was getting a second chance, and I was excited. And I was telling myself, I can't lose. I can't lose. At this point in the camp, I've had a really, really good fight camp. Thanks to all my teammates and my coach, everybody just helping me out, being a part of the process, helping me better myself as I help them better their self. Now I feel confident, like very, very confident. I feel strong, I feel ready. And now it's not the thought of just I can't lose, it's like the thought of I won't lose. Like I won't lose. That initial reaction wasn't me celebrating the win. It was something so much more. Knowing that despite having tasted defeat, that I can still win. And knowing that I'm breakable, that I can still overcome. But you know, still got work to do, long road ahead, nowhere near where I need to be or want to be, and I'll probably never get there. So back to work. Each and every one of my teammates here at Remix, my brothers who I fought with that night, my brothers who didn't fight but still helped me prepare for the fight, all helped me to become a more than just a better fighter, but a better person, and to experience a lot of new perspectives that I apply in more than just the ring, but also in my day-to-day life. They are my family, and I am truly blessed and eternally grateful for each and every one of them. What's next? New fight, a couple months from now, return to Poughkeepsie, getting it done.